Universal basic income is coming to Canada. Will the US be next? I've been warning of a UBI, universal basic income, for a while now, since that is where we are in the fall of Rome sequence. Recently, Canada's left-wing Liberals proposed just such a scheme, dubbed the, quote, guaranteed livable basic income. Lest one think it's just the Liberals who've gone mad, Canada's Conservative Party deputy leader then spoke warmly of it, saying Conservatives should, quote, own it. So, in all likelihood, it's coming. First off, what is a UBI? The idea is to give everybody just enough to get by whether or not they work. A typical number might be $1,000 per month. Supporters claim people will still work, which is hilarious, more on that in a moment. And many conservatives, such as the deputy leader, have been suckered with promises that it will replace the existing welfare state. Which, of course, is a lie. New welfare schemes are often sold that way, including the EITC here in the US, which was sold as a negative income tax that would replace welfare as we know it. But of course, that never happened. The extra trillions just went on top because it turns out that handing free money is like salting a soup. It's easy to add, it's very, very hard to take away. Beyond the bait and switch, why is a UBI so bad? Partly because the cost is raid the Treasury level, so perhaps $3 trillion per year in the US, but mostly because it would radically expand our growing army of permanently unemployed couchsurfing parasites who do little work beyond voting for more welfare. To see why, consider two similar phenomena today: unemployment benefits and pensions. A few years ago, the New York Times put out a major time use survey, finding that while full-time workers spend 5 hours a day at work, unemployed people on benefits spend just 30 minutes a day looking for work. So how do they spend the other 4.5 hours? Watching TV, napping, surfing the internet, playing games, and hanging out with their girlfriend. So that's a 90% drop in work. We've got similar numbers from retirement once Americans hit that magic 65 line. The Bureau of Labor Statistics tallied up the number of seniors working. That came out to 8% working full-time, 7% working part-time, which compares to 63% of the general population. So in that case, it's an 80% drop. Beyond the extortionate taxes on the few who still would work, the main victims would be the young, who will be bribed out of entry-level jobs, ushered into a life of quasi-poverty, doing nothing, having nothing, and complaining about it on TikTok. So what's next? Brought to you by Unchained. Vote buying has been popular since at least the Roman Empire, who put the bread in bread and circuses, and it's driven the country to ruin since at least the Roman Empire. But the political calculus is irresistible. All those millions of juicy votes. Now, COVID was the test case in Canada and in many other countries, and the next recession, you can be sure they will push it hard here in America. As for long-suffering Canadians, it looks like it will get worse before it gets better. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.